sniffles right when I stream. Alright. Are we live yet? Where are things? And we're back. I think we're back. My mic is off, but the off button doesn't do anything, apparently. So, maybe you just heard all that anyway. Yeah. It's still Monday. It's now almost 3 o'clock. I took a really long break, because I'm lazy. And that's what I do. And now we're back to being not lazy and working on Kine. Alright. When last we left off, I think I was... Yeah. Okay. I want chase lighting. When you're in the main menu and you look out at this, I want the various lights to be turning on and off to the beat of the music. I want that badly. I also want, whenever you're playing a level, obviously it's painted to kind of be lit. So I want the lights to correspond to the levels. When you transition from one level to another, a light turns off, another one turns on, and that's part of like the whole being painted thing. So yeah. I don't know. Let's do some shit. Let's start, I guess we should make sure that's cool first. It's kind of something that you just gotta jump into and hope it works. I think I'm just gonna keep jumping into it. There's a lot of cracks in the world to fill. I feel like you could almost fit a whole nother little level segment there. That crack in particular bothers me. These cracks back here don't, because this is kind of supposed to be backstage. So I know how I can fill that in. But some of the little holes could use a bit of love. In fact, I know exactly what I want to do back there. But for front stage... it's a lot of work to do. Hey, Acresia, what's up, dude? I want to change the way this is done. Maybe just... oh, I don't know yet. Let's just keep filling it out. Shit, what the fuck? Oh, I guess that is normal. Hey Bad Eye, what's up, man? And hey Root Lancer. Good to see familiar faces. Good, good. I just feel like there's gotta be a way to push this level up against that one and pull this back so it really is a catwalk. Okay, what am I thinking here? I need Fresnels. Whatever, I'll copy these for now. Crap, when was... I probably saved when I logged off, right? Why does this keep happening? No one's gonna read this. Hey Husky, what's up? Hey Raymarch. Let's start off with a fail. I don't know what to do about that. I can't keep letting this happen. I don't really have any steps to fix it. It started suddenly. I don't know why I keep crashing. I didn't update the engine. You have a bed now. Congratulations, Husky. That's good. SoCal's cool, man. Oh, it can be. Where in SoCal are you? Are you in LA? Thanks, Ray Marge. It's good if your engine crashes. It keeps you on your toes. Reminds you not to get too caught up in one given idea. Take some time, reflect. Maybe there's other ideas. We don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. How much did I lose? Okay, not that much. Definitely this, though. Oh, crap. How did I not save before? Wait, is this? Is that right? Is that wrong? Maybe that's right. Doesn't feel right, does it? Maybe it is right. Maybe I'm just stupid. This is always possible. And now we get that glorious thing we had this morning. Okay. I think I'm gonna just try to open a lot of shit. I think maybe that was the secret. And then, like... Oh god, what have I done? Ah, shit happens, Husky. And I have a thing where the other window... Like, the Unreal Editor's in 2 windows and I can't get to the other window. For reasons that I do not know. You're in Irvine? Alright. I mean, there's a lot of work in LA. I'm not gonna shit on it. Oh god, how did I do this before? I think I dragged it over here. Which bugs it out. No. I remember I tried alt clicking. Oh my god. This is the worst. What did I do? I'm sure I deserve this. I just don't know why. I'm happy for you, Husky. Good job, man. It's not easy. Now the real fun begins for you. Yeah, I've tried Windows key and using an arrow, but let me try again. I think before when this happened, I just opened a lot of shit. And I, like, dragged it over here. Because you can, like, do the thing where you mouse over the toolbar. And then click, drag. Close it and open it again. And then maybe Windows. Shit. God damn it. Where are you? Hey, Azrelax, what's up, man? I can't make it the entire stream without opening that other window. That's not possible. Unfortunately. That other window's gotta get got. Okay. I've had this before. This does nothing. Moving it does nothing. Haha. But now I found you. That somehow did it. I don't know how I did that. That's almost certainly gonna happen again. Oh well. Here we go. It's better now. That's what's important. So, okay, where were we? Just trying to figure out if this was up to date. Is. Let's make sure this is in source control, because it looks like it's not. I logged into source control. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyways, what I was doing was think I'm gonna have something like this here. It obviously won't be this. This is a stub. I'll figure out what I'm doing with this game. Oh shit, did this. Diffing shit on Perforce. Sounds like there's a problem there too. Blame Autodesk. That is one of my favorite things. Actually, I'm not allowed to be bad about Autodesk. See, you have to be careful about who you talk shit about on the internet, because like Autodesk might be, for instance, sponsoring a party for us at GDC maybe. Like, you just gotta be careful about shit. You don't want to talk shit about the wrong person, because eventually you need them. Happens every time. We are a very small industry. And it seems like no one's ever paying attention until you talk shit, too. That's the problem. So for some reason, all anybody knows is like, oh, you're the one that was mad about Autodesk then? No. Which I'm not, by the way. I love Autodesk. Maya's great. Kinda built my career on their work, so kinda not gonna be a bitch about it. Oh, now I'm thinking like maybe this could just be like, we could intersperse little catwalks between the stages. Anyway, I want this to be a catwalk because I want to hang lights off of it. So we'll... What happened before when I crashed? It was moving things from one level to another? Yeah. I don't know. So apparently crashes happen when you delete something. Anytime an asset reference needs to be updated. That seems to be the intermittent crash I'm getting, and it only ever happens in background city level, and apparently now background level city lighting. Because I do it in other levels that need any kind of trouble. There's not that many bugs in vanilla Maya Jack Ross Sitar. Maybe there are. I don't know. You might be hitting shit I'm not. To be fair, I don't push Maya as hard as people in film, for instance. Because I use it as a method to like generate stuff that I'm going to push into an engine. So my gripes with Maya, like a huge part of Maya is like the rendering, and I just don't even touch that. I just don't care. I generally don't care about the materials. I think spending a lot of time trying to make your materials, like making a Maya pipeline where your materials look great in Maya and look exactly like they do in Engine, and trying to keep parity just slows you down and is a terrible idea. You should just look at your shit in Engine anyway. Especially these days, it's so much easier. That used to be like all the hotness. You would, tech artists would try really, really hard to make sure that your, what do you call it? To rebuild the shaders that you made in Engine in Maya as well. And it's just a huge waste of time. Because you don't ship that, so who cares? And it doesn't really make the artists' lives easier. They have to go into the engine and double check everything anyway. I mean, maybe it made sense back when... No, I don't know. I think that was a holdover because in the very beginning, engines were often built directly into Maya or into 3ds Max, like a lot of the earlier engines were. But that never made sense to me. What am I doing here? This is a level and this is a level, and I need lighting solutions for both. Let's have this one be down here. Which level is current? What map are you in? God damn it. I don't mean to be angry. I'm not angry. It's fine. I am going to have to move that into a different map, though. So, buckle up, kids. Let's save absolutely everything. There's a chance this crashes, and I'm not sure why. Here we go. Bam. It's updating asset references every time. What is that about? It's definitely my fault. I just don't know why. The engine didn't do this until it did. It started when I deleted that fucking moon. On stream last week, I swear to God, I like cursed it or some shit. Alright, you guys can start hating software in the chat. I'll allow it. It's cathartic, I suppose. God, there's so many peculiarities about Maya that just I love. I just fucking love it, man. Like the thing where a window is clearly on a different monitor. It's difficult to articulate how frustrating that is with Maya because you frequently have to hand files between outsourcers. You're always constantly moving a Maya file from like one person on one machine to a person on a different machine constantly. Like just for like every day, basically. Just passing a model back and forth between a modeler and an animator or a rigger or getting things from outsourcers. Like you're constantly opening up the same Maya files on different machines and it saves your Windows preferences to the scene and it doesn't know like if a window is off the screen. So every studio writes that stupid script that moves all windows onto the same screen, but some windows go through like a different code path or something, so you have to have like in your script you have to be like, okay, if this window is opened in this way, you know, or like if it's one of these windows, you know, do X to get it onto the screen. If it's not, like if it's a window from a custom tool that the studio wrote, do this other thing to get it on the screen. And it doesn't end there. They changed the code that whatever it is that draws the windows, you have to rewrite this script every time you update Maya. For some reason, every time I've moved from like Maya 2010 to 2011 to 2012, like every time you get to rewrite that script, which is good. Because it keeps you writing code and that's important. I think, probably. It's probably good. That's probably fine. It's one of those things I love. It's one of my favorite things. Oh God. You can look forward to it every year. They're gonna write that Windows code again. To make those fucking windows show up off the screen. And every year you get to figure out how you're gonna work around it. It keeps you problem solving. Keeps you employed. It's like a make work program. It's important. They're doing God's work. Alright. I'm done cracking myself up. Let's get to work. Yeah, every software should have that. That would be cool, actually. That'd be nice. I don't know. Alright, we're just mad. We're mad because the editor's crashing. We're gonna stop being mad now. Let's go to, you know what, it's not, doesn't matter if you're right or wrong as long as you're consistent, so I'll give that to Autodesk. They have that. It's important to be consistent. It's like the coming of the seasons. It's $2. Yo, we have to stop this. I actually do need Autodesk help later. I do love Maya. It's great. It's I've literally built my career on that software. I'm not gonna talk shit about it. I love it. It's important that everybody understand that. Alright. Oh god, it didn't move. Should I just leave it? Well, we're just gonna not worry about that. We're just gonna put the other lights in the right level, and we're just not gonna move that one for now. We'll figure that out later. That's the new plan. Okay. New plan is good. Let's go with, you know, we need something... Well, I wanted this to kind of be below the world in a way. Like that has a different art treatment. Maybe it's lit, but like accidentally or some shit. We're gonna not worry about that right now. Okay. These are lit intentionally. Yeah. Later, Chris. Rossiter. You and I, we've been through some shit. They are doing some cool shit at Autodesk. I can't wait to hear what they're up to. They're definitely integrating more tightly with Unreal, which is interesting. I was watching Epic's stream. What was it? Like, God, I've lost track of the days of the week. It was at work. It must have been Thursday. And they were showcasing, like, their new, you update something in Maya and it live updates directly in the engine, like the way they're tying their engine to Maya, which is definitely interesting. I forget what it's called. I clearly have no attention span, but I'm pretty excited about it. Aw, Husky. Give so the appropriate way to deal with your problems. What am I doing with my life? I don't know how I want this to go. I know which things I can use. I can put anything up here. I probably should. Yeah, maybe that'll be another one of these. Alright. What are you doing? When did I make you? Did I accidentally make you? Yeah, probably. God damn it, if I delete this and it crashes, I'll be just fine, and life will go on. Okay, let's see here. This is an opportunity. I will say I like Maya a lot better than Max. Oh. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Why the Linux launcher doesn't exist? Oh god, Bad Eye, you're one of those. No offense. I feel like Linux people are always really mean. There have been times when I've been literally like, look, I can't afford... For the Flame of the Flood, we didn't port it to Linux. And we dealt with like a very small number of very angry people because of it. And it just came down to like math. Basically, it's like at the time we literally had just lost our programmer. I was like, we can't put this on Linux. It would cost more than we would get. Here's the proof. And people were like, but do it anyway. We're like, but we're like struggling to survive as a studio, and we would have to outsource this, and it literally, like, we would get less money than it would cost. It's not like you just click the put this on Linux button and Unreal does it, which it actually does for Windows, but no, not Linux. So that's just kind of like, oh, if you want to pay for it, I guess, but I don't know, it just becomes one of those things. Maintaining another SKU is not trivial. You have to update it. I mean, imagine if we had to go to every storefront and update it every time we wanted to change the game for every SKU, and you can imagine the combinatory explosion it becomes. Be careful, I'm bitchy today. I don't know what the deal is. I didn't mean to say you're one of those, man. I'm sure you're, I don't know, not one of those. I'm sure you're fine. You seem cool. You seem like a stand-up gent. I might cut this entire idea. I kind of think it's gonna work though. I should really update this. Yeah, let's make a, I'm gonna call this tree A. Where does this actor live? Also, why is it in the sky? Where do you live? There's gotta be a button for that. You have a button for everything. That's it. Finding content browser. I believe in you. Alright. Okay, let's name these so they sort next to each other, rather than just being real dumb about shit. Let's go with the redirector. Let's not. Let's leave it. Fuck it. That's fine. The wrong name. Light. Theater Lights Standing. I'm just gonna call it Standing. Actor. I'm going to with you. Why didn't you open? Is this gonna happen every time I open a static mesh? No. Where? God damn it. Oh, sorry. What 3D apps have you used and what are your thoughts on the pros and cons? I mean, I've used Max and I've used Maya both for production. Okay. Max is a lot easier to learn. Maya, on the animation side, is far more powerful. Just far more powerful and far more extendable. You can really dig down into it, especially if you get into the API. You can do basically anything. It's incredible. I love it a lot. And they've, like, initially to get down into the API you need to use C, whereas now they've integrated Python. So there's actually a whole Python API for Maya, which is just fun. Like, it's just fun to mess with. You can do anything. I've hacked shit into their... Like, I've literally hacked things into the UI for the program, which is really cool. Yeah, so it's just way more powerful. Out of the gate, the animation tools are stronger. Because it's more powerful and because it's so much more extendable. I think that's why. The rigging is way easier in Maya, and the rigs in Maya are always better than the rigs in Max. Like, I haven't found a rig in Max I liked. There's ideas in Max that I like. I used Cat, the, what do you call it? Like, one of the default rigging toolkits. It's called the Character Animation Toolkit, Cat. The other thing in Max is called Biped, that people tend to use a lot. I thought Cat was better than Biped. There was a lot of weird gotchas to it I didn't really care for. Things like it's really easy to accidentally remap timing on things, which is bizarre. In general, if you are writing scripts for either application, 3ds Max is cool in some ways, in that you get access to basically you can't do anything without doing matrix math, but also you really can't do anything. You just don't have access at a lower level in Max to much stuff. And you can't, like... I just never felt... I started out in Maya, so I'm very heavily biased, but I think it's pretty generally understood that for animation, Maya's better. I think the entire point is moot if you're working in games, because as much as possible should be in the engine. I don't know if I was concerned for a while that Epic was actually trying to rebuild their engine to also be an animation tool. They seemed to be moving a lot of animation stuff into the engine directly, and people have feature-length animated films in Unreal now, and I wasn't quite sure how I felt about that. Maybe it's I resist change, but I just didn't... I feel like Maya is so powerful at this point, and is so advanced and sophisticated as far as rigging goes. I don't know how I feel about... I feel like I would lose something if I had to build my rigs for my animators in Unreal right now. They don't have... Like, the animation blueprints are incredibly powerful. If need be, I could make, like, a shitty rig, but if I wanted to make something that's, like, a character that's really complicated, a character where if you lift this controller, you know, the scapula moves in, and the fat from the armpit sucks in, and, you know, your clavicle pulls up, and the various deformation that happens, and all the math and all the stuff you set up to move, like, a large number of bones and geometry and mesh whenever an animator moves a single controller. It's not trivial. There's a lot of stuff there. And Maya is very well equipped at this point to handling that stuff, and Unreal is not there yet, in my opinion. But that's a huge aside. So yeah, the two 3D applications I've used heavily are Max and Maya. I was wondering how you approach transition animations for characters and keeping them in character. Because if you have stuff that's like 10 to 15 frames to go into a run or get out of a run, there's not a lot of room for character. Husky, I just wrote a talk that features this heavily. I know, I'm like, maybe I should just show you the talk. But I can't. Because we're not supposed to show the Maya talks before we give them. That's like a thing. I'm gonna put it on YouTube that's part of my Maya talk. So, I can give you the fucking date. The first day of GDC, I'll put that up. I'll put out my solutions for transition animations on YouTube. I'll show you what I did. In general, I hate transition animations. I try to avoid them whenever possible. I try to script around them. I feel that they... Like, I'm not actually going to be able to get into this very heavily in the talk, but I really think I think the ideal approach to making fluid character motion, to making anything, to making a video game, the ideal approach is to have as many iteration cycles as possible. In the ideal development, everybody is iterating constantly. Anything that inhibits you in any way from iterating is bad. As soon as you make a transition animation, you have this thing that you have to update by hand anytime you update the source loop or the destination loop. So, inherently, transition animations are bad. Like, I don't like them. I think we need other solutions. I think some people do really cool things with their transition animations that really help sell the character. I've seen that quite a bit. It's very hard to do. You can't do it in a game that's, like... You can only do that in a game that has So if you're gonna say, okay, every time the player stops, they're not allowed to move again for half a second while I play this animation, that's not a very responsive game. I don't like that either. Like, I don't like that at all. It's okay for AI. Obviously, AI are a much easier problem than a player character as far as transition animations go, but nobody's ever really, when people talk about transition animations, they're never talking about the AI. They're always talking about the player, because that's where the rub is, right? Like, how long do you lock down a player after they jump so you can play your stupid fucking landing animation, versus if you don't have it, then the character doesn't have weight. Like, this is where the rubber hits the road as far as that sort of thing, right? But in general, I do try to avoid transition animations. I try to hack around them. I try to find ways to make an animation with any transition animation or anything like that. I always fight to find a way to make it so it isn't dependent on the source or destination loop. At our studio, Acrasia, we have a style guide for naming. Absolutely. It's, hey, Yerkes Group. It's oh god, what is it? I have to look at it again. I usually just copy what like, anytime I'm naming something, I just copy something else that's in the same, like, in the directory. At this point, we have all the directories set up at work for our stuff, and I just kind of eyeball it. I believe everything is uppercase. We have a list of suffixes that mean certain things, like underscore MTL at the end means this is a material. For the most part, the suffixes are all uppercase. I fought for certain things, like by default, Unreal calls anything when you import a scale mesh, Unreal will make a physics object, and it'll suffix it with underscore physics with a capital P. I'm like, can we just fucking leave that? I don't feel like renaming this every time I bring in a scale mesh. So we mostly adhere to the Unreal default. Unreal has a style guide for how they do their naming internally at Epic. We're pretty much almost identical to that. UE4 is exposing its API to Python. Yeah, that was interesting. I know there was a time somebody was writing a I mean, I heard this secondhand, but I know somebody was writing a C#. Basically, you know how you have Blueprints, it's a visual scripting language. Somebody was writing like a C# wrapper for that, so people could use C#. And they were gonna sell that on the Unreal Marketplace. I think they did actually get it to the marketplace. But they, I don't think Epic liked that very much. I think they were strongly against. So I'm kind of surprised they're not strongly against Python, but I love Python, so I'm into it. Glad you're looking forward to it, Sam Fats. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about leaning into, okay, so what I was writing was for the tips and tricks, and that's, each of us only get 5 minutes. My talk right now is 6 minutes. I think I might lean into it, because I'm talking very fast. I don't think I can talk any faster. I think I might just make 10 minutes worth of shit. Do the first half at GDC, and then do the full thing along with taking questions at AnimX. I wonder if Mike would let me do that. I wonder if that'd be rude to GDC. I don't want to be rude. I'll think on it. I don't get super into modeling and texturing. Not really. I mean, my background is tech animation. I mean, I model when I have to. Usually if I'm modeling, it's like retopoing something so that I can rig it better, or doing something like maybe the mouth box is missing from a character, or I don't really touch environments much unless I have to. Sometimes, like, if we decide to take a static mesh and turn it into something that's like moving and living in some way, I'll go in and model like the back faces, usually like kind of clean up stuff just so that I can do what I need to do. Yeah. Yeah, mine's great for a lot of things. It's wonderful. We all love Epic, or Autodesk here. Hey, we are shills for the man. That's our jam today. I'm definitely not gonna want the pivots here. I should just change that now. Like, this is just gonna be a nightmare later, right? Where am I gonna want the pivot, though? Here? No. Fuck. Alright, fuck it. I don't think this is a level. This is all just a wall, right? Yeah. This is the level. This is the level. This is nothing. Thanks, Knuckles. What's up, man? What do I think of this? Coco. Am I supposed to know what this is? Smart suit. Bet I don't know what the... Oh, what the fuck? Is this like mocap from your suit? Oh, this is like a new mocap. Okay, so this is like markerless mocap, but it's embedded in a suit then. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I've used the I've used like the markerless mocap stuff before. I mean, it's fun. Mocap's cool. I dig it. It's not the world I live in, but there's tons of advancement there. I mean, it's technically not markerless mocap. It is markers. It's just the markers are embedded in the cloth, right? Jeez, Jack. You're really, feeling a lot of rage towards different shit today, man. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and remember that at least the Wacom tablet exists. Because it could not exist. And maybe it's not perfect yet, but it does exist. Is it better than nothing? And if the answer is yes, then, you know, feel a little bit of joy. Not a lot. A little. The black outlines in the boxes? You won't believe me, because it's a lot stupider than you would expect. They're transparent lines. It's a line. It's a plane. I drew a line on it. With transparency. Really didn't think too deeply on this. Really just kind of did the first thing that came to my head. Just painted out okay. I'm gonna have to do some serious polish pass on it at some point, but... it's probably fine. Also, the thing that randomly generated them did not do a very good job at randomly generating them. Definitely just kind of picked one type for each level and did it. Because I did not catch that until after I'd already generated the world. So, that's gonna be fun to clean up over the next several months. Jack, I actually don't use a Wacom tablet. So I guess I do fall into the, this is nice. I don't know, I never got used to the idea that you like draw down here and see it on the screen. Also, I'm just shit at drawing, so I never bothered. I'm not, like, I wish I could draw in the same way, like, I wish for a lot of things I'm not willing to do the effort to actually get. But I'm just not a 2D artist. It doesn't appeal to me or interest me enough. Oh yeah, well for ZBrush that would make sense. Obviously, anything where you need to have pressure sensitivity, which is very useful for sculpting. I don't sculpt. I know a lot of people that use tablets for animating, and I think that's weird. Just make it a stand right now. That's weird. Anyway, what am I fucking with here? I guess I could have a stand coming out of this. That'd be very tall. Is all this gonna look good in the end? I don't know, maybe. And found a reason for it to be down here. Oh, I didn't know that. Jane didn't use a tablet for Firewatch? Fucking cool. I like it. Hey Chris, what's up, man? I like it when other people validate my workflow. Feels good. Here, that wouldn't really change anything for the worse, would it? Yes, it would. We can't do that. Jack, is this your first time in the chat? I actually thought you've been here before. My bad. Yeah, let's showcase the game maybe. I guess I haven't done that this stream. This is Kind. Kind is a narrative 3D puzzle game. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Sorry, Jack. Yeah. Kind is a narrative 3D puzzle game about a trio of machines that dream of being musicians, so they practice music at night. I am currently... The game kinda looks real ugly, because I'm working on shit. But to give you an idea, like... This is the accordion. That's not ideal. kind of try to figure out how you're going to get through the level without dying. I should probably give you guys the music, huh? Otherwise, what's the point? This is the drum. Later on, you kind of gotta get them all to work together. Oh yeah, this is the trombone. And that's kind. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off the audio remarch. My bad, man. Then you won't have to deal with it. Hey Tap Crush, what's up, man? I'm glad you like the look of it. You want the, oh, you want the music in the background? I don't know, man, it gets a bit redundant after a while. Even I've kind of hit the end there. I recommend, like, usually when I listen to streamers, what I do is I play my own music. I recommend that. I'm like, this is how you're intended to watch my stream. Please find your own fucking music. Put that on. But seriously, like, that's, you should try it, it's great. It'll make you way more productive. I like to mash up some Khalid with some programmer typing. It's ideal. Oh god, I haven't caught like William streams in a while. I actually haven't been on many streams. I've been working on my talks and other things. Things where I have to hear. Alright, so what I'm doing is, what am I doing? Just in general, like in life. No, in this game, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting lights up. Yes. So I guess the whole point of this is I want to see if it's cool, this idea that lights turn on and then the level paints with it, right? So we should verify that that's cool before we, I don't know, start noodling too much, right? Probably, I guess. Let me delete my saved file. What's the story with it being similar? Oh, there's not a huge story there. I've been prototyping different games since we launched the Flame and the Flood. And at one point I made a fighting game and I pitched that at work and that kind of got turned down, and then I pitched like, what if we turn into a puzzle game? And I tried to make some puzzles with it and they mostly sucked. It wasn't like this, it was different. At the time I still had the idea that you build the robot. Like building your... I wanted the idea that like there'd be a deck building phase, like you build the robot that you think will work for the level, and then you play the robot. That was shit. I thought maybe I should lock down the robots and build levels specifically to them. They were still really bad. They were huge. I was trying to make really big levels all at once. I think that was the problem. So the game was really bad. And then I don't remember if I had just happened to play Steven Sausage Roll or if it came out then. I don't really remember. But I remember I played it and I was like, oh fuck. All I had to do was make the levels like 10 times smaller and the game would have been way more fun. Because basically he made a game that, like, you played it. It's a game where you roll around a cube. But, like, obviously absolutely nothing like this game. Right? Because, like, in his game, you manipulate the yaw. Whereas in this game, you manipulate the pitch and the tilt. So in reality, I think they're actually the opposite game. But it's a joke I'm working on. It's not funny yet. But it's true. I played that game and I loved it a lot. And I realized I should just make the levels really small. And then I did nothing with this for months. Because I was busy at work and I decided to do random other shit. Like, I got really into the idea of making hair with blend shapes for a while. Then I think I got really into snakes for a while. And then I got really into some other shit for a while. Then we made a trailer at work. And then I decided I should probably make a, like, shippable product at some point in my life. So I went back to the old prototype and I made the level smaller. Yeah, it's a joke, Jack. I really did like that game. It was good. It was fun. That's one of the people, like, in my fantasy world, this game does super well, and then I go do crossover games with different people, like a version with Psychonauts. There should be a Steven Sausage Roll version of this. I could make that game out of this engine in, like, a heartbeat. Like, it's literally flipping 3 bools. Like, it would be so easy. I'd love to make a crossover game. Somewhere out in Euclidean space. There's a little sausage man. Really into cooking on that planet. Star. Point of interest. Alright, what are we doing here? Right, we need to see if this will look cool. Show the 3 bowls. Okay. Oh god, it's been a while since I've had to flip them. I mean, I deleted a lot of the code, because initially you did have the ability to roll in any, like, you could manipulate yaw for some of the robots. I mean, the initial robots were like, they weren't all like this. There was one that could move, for instance. Like, you could put wheels on your robot and then you would move forever in one direction. There was one that had, like, chopper blades, so you'd get onto the chopper blades and then you'd spin. I called yaw spin. Anyway, yeah, it should... Oh my god. Sorry, the window's opening up off screen and I can't mentally handle dealing with that again, so you're just gonna have to trust me. Because I still haven't figured out a permanent solution for that. What was the solution before? Drag it onto this screen. That is frustrating. Maybe there's a known bug. Let's Google it. It might be a known bug. Window opening. I don't know. It's not minimized. It's just not there. Off screen? I don't know where it is. They might be different resolutions, that's probably true. You know, what did I do last time? I think I made this smaller. No. Change the resolution. I don't have a 4K monitor. I don't want to put everything on one screen because then you'll see all my shit. Fuck. What can I do? Alright, chat. Does chat have ideas here? Renat, you're such an asshole. Oh my god. I am easily frustrated by things that shouldn't frustrate me, but this is really hard to deal with. Where the fuck is it? Because unfortunately, the vast majority of work in the editor happens in that second window. So if it's gone, I just kind of can't do anything. Alright, let's go through the process again. I think I made this small. I somehow... How do I get to the point where I can like right click something and... Got it. This is... Yeah, if I change the main window for Windows, you guys will see it, right? What, the Unreal Engine? Yeah, don't be a jerk or not. You're supporting something. Okay. General rule of thumb. If Epic doesn't have a game on it, it's supported as a platform. Like, the code is there, and if you had some programmers, you could probably figure something out. But for the most part, like, I think one of the good things about Epic making a large variety of games right now is that they tend to, like, the internal teams get what they want. And so if Epic isn't putting their games on Linux, then most likely the Unreal Engine is not gonna... You're not gonna have a trivial time putting it on Linux. It's just not like clicking a button. Whereas I can build for Windows. I can package a project for Windows in like a matter of minutes. Which is cool. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom and get some more soda. And then I'll be in a better mood. I'll be right back. why are we still talking about Linux? Oh god. They're multiplying. Just kidding, Renat. You're welcome to do that. To be fair, I don't know much about Linux. I don't know why it's better. I tried to install it at one point. I think, like when I was in college, a lot of the guys back then, I went to RIT, so they like forcibly put Linux on my fucking laptop at one point. They're like, you'll see the way. I didn't see the way. I saw a platform that didn't support anything I needed, and I bought a new laptop. And then I think my brother put Linux on my machine over the holidays a couple years back. It was like Ubuntu. I don't know. It didn't boot after that. So I stopped using it. I don't try very hard. I probably could have figured it out, but I didn't. So because Windows exists. So why? Hey Rory. Oh, I love you guys. This chat's great. It just creeps in. It's going pretty good, Greywind. Hey, man. Happy Monday. Happy streaming day. God, no, it's not going good. I need to get some work done here. This is, okay, why? I wasn't getting work done because, right. Oh, God. That's right. Okay, so this is fine. So there is a window that has half of the Unreal Editor that is for some reason opening either on an invisible monitor. Is there a way to forcibly reset? Okay, let's try. Or reset window applications. Sure. Editor process reset UI layout. Oh, I don't want to do that though. Probably have to. Okay, fine. Window. This is just gonna reset this layout. No, whatever. Let's try it. Try it. Oh god. Yeah, let's save everything. No, it's way more fun if you guys are having fun. Okay. We could hang out. Getting shit ton's overrated. Well, it didn't reset everything, so that's good. That wasn't a big deal. I was worried I have to move more stuff around. Okay, so moment of truth. Let's open up anything. Oh, yeah. I just lost a shit ton of work. Okay. So the object I was trying to open. And we're back. Alright. So I guess I just had to do that, and now we're fine. That's still not gonna probably fix the crash I'm getting, but At least I know how to recover from the crash more elegantly, so that's good. God, I got like shit tons of spam email all of a sudden. I have every faith in you, Rory. Alright, so I want here is, let's replace this with a stand. Wait, that's not a copy. No, I'm dumb. That's fine. I mean, this isn't a really good test case either, if you think about it, because whatever, just keep going. Why are you flipped around? What is your deal? is this actually aiming up? Weird. Okay. Well, that's not appealing at all. Kind of just looks crazy. Alright, let's try doing it right instead. What would that look like? You're all like that? Yeah. Poop. Okay. I don't want to. Guess I'll have it named down X by default. Yeah, why not? What is going on? Oh, right. Jesus. Hey, don't talk that way to my mods. Aw, I hope you guys are besties now. That's adorable. What I'm testing out is, I don't know what I'm testing out. We'll find out. I'm as in the dark as you are, Rory. I think it would be cool if when you... I like the idea that the levels paint. I think they should paint because the light source turns on and they're lit. And then the light should turn off and they should become unlit. I also think that would add a lot of interesting features to the world. I think it would really add to the whole the world is your stage kind of thing. I kind of always wanted something like that. Before I was thinking they'd be street lamps, but I think this would look way cooler. So I'm just seeing what it would look like. Kind of gonna lean a little more heavily on the theater prop kind of look, and less on the city kind of look. I mean, the world is a stage, the world's also a city. You're a machine. It all makes sense. Right? Probably don't need this. To be an actor, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll leave it for now, it doesn't hurt. So I want you to point down X. It's kind of the thing in Unreal, everything points down X, but I just made these with that not being the way. Here they point down Z. I'll be consistent. See where that goes. Actually. T-bot 06, huh? That's inaccurate. 6-2. Who are you? T-bot 1. That light source has to come from this direction. Shit. Alright, I'm going to delete these. We're going to save everything and then delete this actor. Yes. Okay. We're in business. Oh wow, what is all this? Sorry, Hassan, I didn't see you came in. It's going pretty good, man. Yeah, I'm excited for all the live link stuff. I mean, I'll have to wait and see, but it looks really promising. Oh, sure. Husky, what was your animation question? Were you the one that just asked which 3D applications I use? testing some shit here. Let's go with, you need like an on-off state, right? On. True by default for now. Begin play. That's dumb. I don't call it enabled. Ugh. Yeah, fuck it, on. Set on to false when you start playing. Because I don't know why not. And then should I use an event dispatcher? Oh, here's the easiest way to do it. Yeah. In the game mode. When a new level is loaded. Ooh, I want to do it whenever the level is brightened. Okay. All lights are gonna have to drive from one actor. Let's start there. So for now, let's get rid of this. You now, your parent actor, god damn it. Let's go with, I'm gonna rename the ellipsoidal. Theater light. Master? Theater light. Parent. Theater light. Theater light actor. Done. Okay. Let's fix up that redirector. You will now, not you, your parent class is now theater light actor. What the fuck? Okay. has changed. Good. When you construct... so for the level art attributes, we have the level name, the meshes associated with it, the materials to blend on. Let's add an attribute that is lights to turn on. That takes an array of lights? Sure. Where is that struct? Shit. Level art attributes. Lights to enable. Yeah, fuck it. You know, instead of this thing where I was defining some variable, let's just put in the tags. Kill actors with this tag. Not sure what level meshes does. Oh. We're doing get all actors with a tag. Oh, I see. Okay. I have to kind of declare an empty array for a struct. It's one of those weird things. Because I can't handle not having any information in it. So we're just going to make a struct, or an array here, throw that in. Then we're going to go down here. Make materials. Cast a static mesh actor. First, cast to light. Theater light actor. If that fails, cast a static mesh actor. If it doesn't fail, let's make, is this a local? Yeah. Local variable lights to add, which is an array of theater light actors. When the game starts, it's automatically going to go in through here, look, collect everything with that has the tag that is the level name. And before it was sorting them into meshes and materials. Now it's going to look also for theater light actors and add that, an array of those. So I know which lights are associated with which levels. Oops. Should actually shove that information into the array. And then we're good. Okay. Oh shit, Husky. I answered it the first time on the stream, so you'd have to like go up. And I'm worried that if I answer it again, you'll be pulled into a review yet again, and I don't want that to happen to you, because it's clearly a curse. Everyone's walking away. Oh, Rory. I was just talking to Husky there. For you, yeah, I'm gonna test that in a minute. I'm trying to see if I can, what is it? Well, there's a lot of long-term goals with the lights, but mostly I just want it to be that when you move from one level to another, and one of the things I want to have happen is that a light source turns on. So, though it's not just the levels painted, it's painted because a light is turned on and off or something. Is Unity crashing for you? We're having the same experience from the other sides of the country, Chris. How old were you when you first got into the industry, and how did you get in? And how old are you now? Okay. How old was I? 21 when I first entered the industry. How did I get in? I went to school for animation. At the time, it didn't even occur to me that I could work in games. Like, that just kind of never occurred to me. I went to school for animation because I wanted to be an animator. Yeah. I don't know. You look back with rose-colored glasses, it was a long time ago. But, at the time I thought it'd be fun to be an animator. I thought 3D animation looked cool. I didn't really think on it much beyond that, other than 3D animation looks cool. I've always loved the stuff Pixar does. I'd love to know more about it. Kind of was really burnt out on life, like every stupid teenager, and I just wanted to, like, go to school for something dumb. I had a pretty good scholarship to go to RIT, so I took it. And I went to the School of Film there, where I majored in animation in the School of Film. I kind of figured I'd, like, flunk out or something, and then I'd just go to RIT in some other way. Must have had a killer folio. I mean, it was a pretty decent portfolio. At the time, obviously it's crap now, but because the School of Film and Animation was a film school, not really an animation school, there wasn't a full 3D track there. I kind of worked with an advisor to make something. In general, they were pretty cool about letting me kind of invent a degree because it looked like I was gonna get a job, and not a lot of the people in the School of Film and Animation were, especially, like, this was a period of time in which I think right after I graduated, or right when I was graduating, was when the economy collapsed. And there was suddenly a lot of fear, and I remember I went to the school and I left after only 3.5 years, because I got a job offer at GDC, and I kind of told them, like, hey, can I finish this remotely? If not, I'm leaving, and maybe I'll come back and finish it later, but I got a job, and I need to take it, because, you know, the economy. And the professors worked with me, and I finished the degree off-site. But yeah, I got hired because of my reel. I've always been really good at videos. It's kind of my shit. I am an animator. Making a short demo of something is kind of my shit. Thanks. It's kind of unheard of now, actually. GDC, it's been harder and harder to get a job there as the years go on. I think this year will be like my 11th or 12th, maybe? Oh yeah, there was that. Oh, Chris Lum knows. He was there. I forgot about that. Yeah, you and Paul sitting on a box. That was when I met Chris Lum. It's like, guys, I gotta get the hell out of, yeah, gifts. Not good at modern shit, Husky. Apparently really bad at the gifts. Still not really figuring that one out. I should, whatever, we'll deal with that when we get there. The month of February is spent making a series of really cool screenshots and a teaser trailer and getting my shit together. I'm actually actively not sending out the build this month because I don't think I could respond to feedback anyway. And I'm about to get busy at work, so I won't have time to work on this game for like a solid block of this month. I'm really excited about work shit, guys. Also really nervous about work shit, guys. Because everything's getting modeled at the same time. We're redoing all the characters. And I'm gonna have a fucking ton of work to do. But it's gonna be so worth it. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh, it's exciting. Yeah. That's the downside with outsourcing. I'm really outnumbered because you can get like infinite number of outsourcers and shit. But I think that bomb is gonna drop probably in like 2 weeks, maybe. It depends. You never know. You get estimates for these things, you see. Oh, that'd be cool, Husky. I'd love to meet you. I will be at Tim Borelli's roundtables. Well, at least one of them, probably. Unless something terrible happens. Well, unless I have, like, meetings and shit. How do you find people to outsource to? They find you. Nah. Some of the, I mean, the best people will always be people I used to work with that I know in AAA. A lot of people in AAA freelance on the side. Like, the legality of it's a little questionable at times, but it definitely occurs. Everybody I know in AAA kind of has, like, their passion projects on the weekends, but they're usually not even passion projects. They're usually, like, freelancing for somebody and getting paid for it. Like, Gavin is constantly freelancing, usually for Unity or somebody, making, like, their promo art. And that's fun because he spends most of his time working in, like, high-res character art, and especially when you're a lead, you spend a lot of time managing people, so it's fun for him to like, make the most beautiful sculpted still you can. Is really fun for him. And a lot of artists I know have kind of, like, this thing that they want to do. They want to stop and just make some beautiful thing. They want to be paid for it, but they'll maybe, considering the talent level you're getting, you're probably underpaying them. Because they have real jobs that already give them health insurance, so they don't really think about their hourly rate as aggressively as a full-time freelancer. Anyway, a lot of really good shit comes out of that, but that's very sporadic, and you have to be really lucky to get that. The other contractors I work with are people I've met at different things, people word of mouth, like they've freelanced for other companies. They're recommended. If you ever need a contractor, I just have people I call and I'm like, hey, who did you use to model your art? I loved your modeler. Like, so frequently you'll just troll ArtStation and look for somebody who's hitting the style you already want for a lot of environment and character art. Kind of just depends on what you're doing. I mean, for audio, I have one guy I go to. He's the same guy I've always gone to. He's the guy that did the audio on Bioshock Infinite. So I don't know really how to find more people like that. I just always go to Pat. London sounds cool, Jack. I don't know why you're sad about that. Oh, Husky, I, like, blew through a bar with at the Double Fine thing. Yeah. Was it last year? I think that was last year, right? Yeah, we might have met. I'll probably go to their thing again this year if they have a thing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have my schedule yet. I just know I can't do anything other than GC and Twitch on Monday and Tuesday, and then after that, it all falls down to when I get meetings and stuff. Yeah, Husky, I think it was last year. Is London disgustingly expensive? It was fun to, like... I mean, I didn't stay. I flew through it. I spent, no, that's not true. I stayed there a couple days. There's a lot of puns. They're really big on puns. I like that. I was big on that. We were walking around, there's all these bars. I don't know. I don't have any really good stories here. I was pretty much drunk the whole time. It was a good time, though. Also, the food was surprisingly good. Like, I always thought there's this stigma that the food in the UK is terrible, but they've got, like, every Sunday they do, like, Thanksgiving dinner. Like, it's massive. They do, like, this big-ass roast with, like... it's amazing. Like, and they do it every Sunday. It's like every Sunday's a holiday. It's amazing. I don't know. I'd move to London. It sounds cool. But I mean, I just visited, so it seems more fun for me. Ooh, the Bay Area Husky, man. I lived, what was it? Back in the day, there used to be this blog called Mr. Money Mustache that I was, like, obsessed with. It was about a dude who, like, lived on very little in the Bay Area, and I was like... And his whole thing is, like, wealth accumulation is actually more about not spending money. And I don't know, at the time I was like, yeah, that seems right. So I made it like a challenge. Like, I lived on 30 grand a year when I lived in San Francisco. I mean, technically I lived in San Mateo. That was how I pulled it off. Or I lived in a house share with Chris, or, like, other things like that. The key was getting the rent down. And then you could live very cheaply in San Francisco, because you have no utilities. You forget, like, god damn, I pay so much in utilities here in Boston. Just to keep the heat on. But, like, your utility bill was so small in San Francisco, and you could basically eat for free if you're willing to eat nothing but granola bars. Like, they'll feed you at your fucking office. Yeah, I really slummed it up real hard. That's why I could go indie, was because I saved so much money. Making San Francisco salary without paying the prices. Cheese at dinner. Oh, you remember those nights? No, I think by the time I was in San Francisco, my dinner, what was it? Like, a bag of Tostitos. Yeah, I used to be so unhealthy, Chris. Let's not remember those times. You know, you always bring up, like, the worst stories. Yeah, that seems right, actually. I do remember. Like, I had a box of Cheez-Its, and I'm like, this is Saturday, I'm eating this box of Cheez-Its, we'll just ration it over the course of the day. That was back before I discovered food. I'm still eating Chef Boyardee out of the can with a plastic spoon back then. Yeah. That's true. There were amazing times. It was a really good time. Jeffrey's, man. I'll never have a burger that good. Mostly because of the company and the drinks that went with it. You go to bed for dinner? Yeah. I think the smallest apartment I lived in was actually in Boston. I decided, like, I thought it was gonna be my last month in Boston. Shit was getting dark and irrational. Like, it was clearly not. Things weren't great towards the end. And I was like, oh god, I'm gonna leave Boston. I've been crunching the whole time I've been here. I've been here for years. I don't know anything about the city. And I'm this terrible curmudgeon who never spends money. Fuck it, I'm gonna live downtown. I'm gonna live right on the fucking Boston Common. And I did it. But it was a shoebox. It was a studio apartment. It was 500 square feet. There was no countertops. There was a fridge, like a small one. And I put my microwave on top of it. And I made it work. And it was really fun. It was actually, like, a real blast. I had a great goddamn time. Hey, what's up, May? Man. There've been a lot of good times. I don't mean to dwell on the bad, Chris. Tiny house. Right. Okay, so we've now added all the lights to this array. All being the one that I set up to do this. Still, excuse me, still in the game mode. Okay. When you make the level bright, do this. First, find all lights for each. And then, I don't know, what do I have on that? Enable light. Or enable? Yeah, fuck it. Enable, disable. Can't think of a better way to put it. Enable light. What this does is disable visibility. Set visibility. To true. When disabled, set visibility to false. There will certainly be more, but for now let's do that. Reach these, enable. The light. Disable light. I'll figure that out later. Is there any test case for this? Okay, so you should turn on in the very opening. Okay, let's find out if that works. Yo, what is that box? God, if I delete the box, everything's gonna crash. I just feel it in my bones. I don't know where the mystery box came from. Fuck. Called it. Alright, what's your deal box? What map are you in? Oh, because of course you are. Oh, I could just try deleting it again and seeing. Yeah, of course. Don't do that. Open background level city. I'm gonna try to open the map directly. Delete it directly from the map, because that has worked before. It's not in this map. Is it? Okay, that worked. Dude, the fuck is going on with my editor? I'm gonna figure that out off stream. Maybe if I go through the warnings, I'll find something. There's gotta be something I'm doing somewhere that's making it so that for 2 specific levels, every time it has to update the references, like every time I delete or move something from one level to another, it seems to crash. I don't know why. It's probably something I did. But anyway. Anyway, tags. Okay. So if this is working, you will turn on the second I go to the opening level. Which I won't know because you're on by default. Let's turn you off by default. That looks way less fun. Just looks hideous, actually. This day might not be a good day. You know what? That would have been especially cool if it tracked her. Then that would have been really not very uncool at all. That would have been actually quite cool. You know what is not cool? This looks really ugly. Can't have it looking ugly. Maybe I'll just have to have faith that it won't look ugly when I'm done. Probably have to do that, huh? Let's play around with... Okay. Here's what I want to play around with. Because this side's kind of got more lights to it, and I sort of know what I'm doing here-ish a bit. Let's get... So these should be visible again, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. There you have that light. Tags. To light. map are you? Being sidetracked here. Level to light. I don't know what level you're lighting. What are you lighting? Okay. Whatever, I think I've done enough now to test shit. So, here's the test. Game mode. On this init background art. Find all. Add to lights to add. Also add to like lights. Sure. Testing lights. Give me all the light actors. I need more than that. Give me... Testing lights needs to be a dictionary. You won't give me a dictionary? Yeah, you will. Every time you find a theater light, add to the dictionary the level it came from, the theater light actor. I'm going to comment this with a bright red box. because you're temporary. Okay. Event graph. Let me check and make sure my chat's not on fire. Where are you guys? Hey Judgernaut, welcome back, man. I've been thinking about curtains very much. We'll see. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I thought you were talking about the game. Alright. Here we go. On game start. What is it I need? Give me player pawn. I did this for the bass strings. Animate to the music. Update every tick. It's not a very good way to do it. I mean, it could be. Alright, I'm gonna copy it for now. Why is it this way? Get audio time in seconds. Yeah, okay. Well. So, Unreal's rewriting their audio engine. Is there a way? Can't think of anything like trigger an event, timer based on audio. Let's learn about the new audio engine. I did this. God, I have no idea what this means. Most of this stuff is for like audio at a location, stuff for VR. Synth I don't think is what I want. This is not what I want. This is spatial shit. Fuck this shit. Let's do it differently. Let's go with, alright. What we do have is, this is kind of new. In the past you couldn't get, the audio was always running on a different thread, so if you put something on a delay, it wasn't guaranteed. It was impossible to sync anything to audio. That's no longer the case. You can now at least get audio time in seconds, which gets you the accurate timestamp that the audio is. So, using that, we should be able to do everything. It'll be a little more legwork, but because there's no like functions that use this or anything, but we have this. So what we can do, this is a bit kludgy, but fuck it, let's go to the let's go into our materials again. Let's take, what was that I did earlier that I regret doing? Darkens on unlit, yeah. We don't need that anymore. But what we do need I was gonna not check this in. Now I'm scared. Because I'm editing it, so I will check it in. Oh well. Okay, so what we do need is, on top of the draw amount, we have the music draw amount. Do I want to add them? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We'll add them. Where am I going to put this crazy shit I'm doing? Let's just put it right here in a big red box. So I should have a list. Testing lights. Did I put that in as a local? No, my friend. No, that needs to be global. Can I do that? Can I just make it global? No. Fine. I'm gonna call this chase lighting. All lights. No, let's delineate what it's for. Chase lighting, all lights. Is there a way to add unique? We're gonna worry about that later. Okay, she's setting all lights. I think. For each. Okay, no keys. Is there a way to get a random entry? How about length? Sweet. Okay. We have the length of this. Random int in range. 0 to this. Is there a way to... I don't know how dictionaries work in Unreal. They're kind of new. Sure. Okay, so now I have the keys and the values. I can make this be random. I have to count, but no, there's, when do I increment? I'll think on that in a sec. Where's strum curve? to get the level associated with it, so. So for each this, find the level. Now I have, oops. Set array element. No, what are you doing? Each of these. Blend on, which is going to be similar to this. Set scalar parameter value. Okay. Now let me understand what I did here. For the bass strings, I said get the audio time in seconds. Add this delay. I'm not sure why that delay. Okay, 0.525. Okay, so this makes there be. Alright, so this is 4/4 time. Let's make this real easy. Get audio time in seconds, find the remainder. Do I understand what's going on here? Yeah, and that'll be 1 second long, and this curve is probably also 1 second long, and that's how I'm doing it, right? It's half a second long, but it levels out, so which is why I did it 4 times. It's kind of dumb, but you know. So this will be I'm gonna have this also drive a curve because that's way easier. So let's make a curve. Yeah. Should copy my idea from here. Get a float value. Okay. What's our plan here? Maybe now it's there just before. is. No. 4. I don't know what that's gonna do. I have no idea what this is gonna do. But I know one thing for certain. We're gonna do it every fucking tick. YOLO. Okay, what it's doing is nothing. So, alright, let's start with the basics here. When we knit the background, I'm adding everything to this chase lighting, all lights. We don't need this anymore. Okay. Okay. Now I go to here. Get the keys. Let's print the level. Let's just see if we're cycling through levels. Let's start with that. Nope. Getting a whole lot of nothing. So. What does that mean? Divide by 1. Oh, yeah. Let's get let's multiply that by 10. And then round. I don't know if that'll help or not, but. And yeah, print whatever the fuck it is I'm doing there. Let's see what that is. Getting a lot of 0. Not really clear on what I'm doing, apparently. Get the time. Get the remainder when you divide by 1. So just give me the fraction of a second. Multiply by 10. Just give you a number between 0 and 10. Round it. Maybe I'm dumb. It's possible. What happens when... Give me this. Maybe I don't know what that thing does. That is always 0? That can't always be 0. Also, why is it not running every tick? What's your deal? Oh, because it doesn't. Fuck. Right. Totally tied it to begin play and not tick. I don't think I've been reckless enough to use tick yet. The recklessness starts now. Good. That's what I would expect. Now, not B10. Let's go with 5. Okay. Now, show me the levels you're getting. Nothing. The array is, ooh, not empty. Super not empty. Okay, cool. You're getting levels. Worry about that later. Now find the level that matches. Is that working? Just print hello every time you find a match. So I just want to see hello in the top left of the screen. I do. Oh my god, I think it's working. It's just spazzing. Okay, cool. Yeah. This will be good. Okay. I need them to stay on for a full second at least, possibly 2 seconds. Am I doing this right? Twice as long. passes, so every 2 seconds. It's easier if I just think like this. So divide by, I don't know, 5. Right? Let's just do this. Trying to get too fancy too fast. If you're finding this every 2 seconds, what do I want? What am I even trying to do here? Every 2 seconds I want this to increment, right? Based on a time, right? Is that right? Is that what I want? I think that's what I want, right? 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 No, you're being stupid here. Yes, that's correct. So wait, what do I want? Every 2 seconds I want a number to go up until some point. But all I have is this number that's moving. I feel like this should be really fucking easy. I'm just stupid right now. If I... So I definitely want to divide by 2. So I want to happen every 2 seconds. I want to, oh god, find the remainder when you divide by, I don't know, how many do you want to cycle through? Like 5. Multiply that by 5, I guess. And then find the floor. God, I have no idea if that's gonna work. Let's just print that because I'm clearly not there right now. This number is going up forever. Oh, no, it goes up to 24. It's also going up by a lot. Okay, so it isn't like way off. Oh, times 0.2. Idiot. No. No, that's not right either. What? Take the remainder. The remainder rolls between 0 and 1. What's... Did I lose my mind? I divided... This is a remainder, right? How bad am I at math? This is embarrassing. How can a remainder go over? Oh, well, yeah, because duh. Okay, fuck. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Because it's... yeah. Okay, fine. So wait, so like... this might actually just do it, right? Changing every 2 seconds for 5. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay. So 5 goes in. I don't see it. Oh, it is flashing. See? It's not very good. Okay, for one thing, let's make this way more obvious. before I do that. What the shit? This is not what I expect. This would have been so much easier if I could just set a trigger on a timer based on audio time. I haven't checked the chat in forever and I'm really sorry. Hey everybody, holy shit. Hey Weez, what's up man? Oh god, what's going on? Sorry guys, hi. It's been half an hour. Shut up. I'm real dumb, okay? It takes me a bit. Hey, Icy, what's up? Hey, everybody. What's up? Hey, sorry. God, I'm not good at stuff. I'm real bad at it. This isn't working out the way it did in my head. And also, apparently I don't know what things do. List of problems. Hey, Hardcore. You guys want a demo? Shit. Everything is broken and looks real bad. But, screw it, let's get there. This is a 3D puzzle game called Kine. It's a game about 3 little machines that dream of being musicians, so they practice music at night. Ignore that madness. So, like, one of our little characters is this accordion. God. Everything looks terrible. And you basically gotta figure out how to get around in the world without falling off. It's easy. I have everything memorized. I make it look real easy. This is obviously very much in development. Later on, the levels get a little bit harder. Kind of gotta like work together. Oh yeah. This is the trombone. This is the drum. This is the accordion. How do you do this one? I think you're supposed to be able to... God. You are supposed to be able to do this. That's fucked. It's a different one. I don't have the art for this one. Guys, I'm in a bad spot to demo the game. Shit. This is really hard without the... Oh shit. This one's particularly hard because you can't see the floor, so you could just fall through the world. That's fine. It's all good. Oh god, fuck me. Yeah. God. That was the worst demo I've ever done. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should go so I can focus. I've clearly got a lot of shit to do. But yeah. It's getting there. It'll get there. I have faith. It'll be cool. We'll see. Yeah. Hey, look at all this broken shit. No, I swear, it will get there. I had a build working a couple days ago. Now I've thrown a lot of stuff in there, so it simultaneously looks bad and also doesn't work. Yeah guys, Kine. It's real cool. I'm losing my mind. It will get there. You will see. You will see. Alright. Yeah, I should probably go. Holy shit. It really was. Did I fucking spend an hour on that? You weren't kidding. I literally did that. I should eat food like people do, and then I should keep going on this off stream where I can focus more and not feel bad about it. Whoops. Also, maybe the world doesn't need to know how bad I am at this shit. Really good at animation stuff, guys, I swear. Quick, do you really want to... Quick Flint, do you really want to witness this? Like, is this what you want to see? Me forget that, like, what a remainder node does? I don't think the world needs to know that, man. I think we should keep my shame private, okay? For the greater good. Thanks for hanging out, though. I appreciate it, guys. It's been educational. Yeah. Are we in elementary school now? Thanks, Greywind. Hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm sorry I didn't hang out. Icy, I didn't even say hi to you, man. I think I completely missed fucking Wheeze, which is a shame, but oh well. I will. Am I angrily muttering? Jesus. I don't want that to become this chat. Well, whatever. Whatever. There'll be better streams. I have faith. I'm out. I'll see you guys later.